Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. How's it going? It's good to be back. Today we're flying from Warsaw down to Venice, Marco Polo. We've actually flown to Venice on a couple of flash flights over the course of the last year, which is nice. It's a lovely area to fly into, and we're in for a treat today. Should be a very nice flight indeed. But before we go too far into the stream, let's say some hellos right in the chat. Of course, that's very important. Southwest 2115 KLM Aviation, Captain EU 2 World, Infinite Flight Finland, Samuel AR, Mr. Music, Rafts Aviation, Jinko, Jason. I need to take a breather. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Great to be back. As I said, we're flying from Warsaw down to Venice today. Oh, and Chris in the chat, what's going on? Yeah, down to Venice today. Should be a really, really nice flight. Heading south out of Warsaw today. Nothing too interesting to see at the start until we begin to get close to the Alpine mountain range, which will be nice. Should pass over Vienna at about 36,000 feet. That'll be our cruising altitude for today. So by the time we get to the Alps, it'll be nice and scenic, right? Because the Alps are very stunning. It's one of my favorite places in Europe. Looks very good. Yet to go there, though, by the way. I definitely should visit. Yeah, as soon as we start passing the Alps, we'll then start our descent into the Italian airspace, where hopefully we can make a very smooth landing into Venice. Fingers crossed. It could be a bad landing for whatever reason, I don't know. Anyway, let's not waffle too much. Any work in progress shots today? There won't be, but to, of course, take care of that. We'll do 5 giveaways. How does that sound? We'll do 5 giveaways. Of course, I'll explain a little bit more about how that's going to work in a little while, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be like a quiz-style giveaway, so I'll ask some questions, and the keyword, the answer to the question will be the keyword, and if you get the keyword right, then you're in for a treat. You could potentially win the giveaway. So yes, that's 5 pro subscriptions. 1 month subscriptions. Let me just add that in there. So there could be 5 lucky winners today, which is really nice. It's exciting. It's a bit more than usual, but why not? Let's just let's go the extra mile for this stream today. Again, like the flight time's around 1 hour and 30 minutes, so it's a bit longer than usual. So to make it a little bit more exciting, we'll do 5 giveaways to fill the gaps there once we're at cruise. We'll do a couple at cruise, and then maybe like 2 before the or just as we begin our descent into the Italian airspace or something like that. We'll see. We'll decide as we go. There's of course, you know, focus on the flight, starting the airplane up and getting out of here before it gets too busy. I'm not going to stall for too long. We're quite close to the runway, which is convenient. Hopefully we can get a very quick departure out of Warsaw today, because being on the ground, admittedly, when you're streaming, it isn't the funnest thing on earth, because who wants to watch a stream when you sit a hold short line for about an hour, right? So let's see if we can get out of here nice and quickly. The flight plan's already done. The weight and balance is as it should be. If you'd like to fly with us today, we're on the expert server. Feel free to copy the flight plan so that you can fly the exact same route as us today, because that would be great, right? But of course, before we go too far into the stream, let me know how the audio sounds, right? Because that'll also be really awesome. Hopefully things aren't too quiet. If the music... Okay, I said that at the wrong time. This song's very quiet. Just let me know if the audio is okay. We'll start the aircraft up, and then we'll get out of here as soon as possible, hopefully within the next 10 to 15 minutes. As I say, the runway is literally just there, so it should be a relatively straightforward process. Samuel AR, I am great. Thank you very much for asking. Audio is good. Brilliant. Okay, Infinite Flight Finland, feel free to be the co-pilot, whatever. Of course, escorts are more than welcome as well if you are reasonably escorting and not doing things on purpose. Anyway, let's start the aircraft up. It's not stall for too long. We're flying the... Oh, look, there's 3 of us here now. The LOTS Polish Airlines 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟𝗏. Really nice livery, actually. I don't usually fly this airline on Infinite Flight, but it's nice. This, of course, gives us the new opportunity to fly this this livery as well. And it looks pretty neat, so I'm excited to fly it today. I have never flown this route, or at least I don't think so on Infinite Flight anyway. So, again, that's a new one for me as well, a new one for the logbook. So let's hop into the flight deck. Very quickly start things up here. APU battery can be fired up. We'll turn the nav switch on so the nav lights can of course turn on when the airplane boots up. It's a little bit of a lengthy process, as we know, but I guess that's what the 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗏 is like anyway. So once it's fired up, we'll tune into the ATIS. I doubt much has changed. I believe 29 is being used for departures and 33 is used for arrivals. I think the airspace is very busy. So we might have a little bit of time on the ground. I don't know. I got a bit of fluff in my mouth from the microphone. Hold on a moment. It's gone. Right, anyway, let's continue then. Let's tune into the ATIS, which is right here. Let's see what's going on there. You can see that I've listened to it 1,000,001 times before the stream started anyway. Information Foxtrot. Okay, winds calm. We love to hear that. No intersection departures, no pattern work allowed. No light aircraft accepted. And of course, like I just mentioned, landing 33, departing on 29. Oh, departing on 29 and 33. Okay, that's changed, which is, that's nice. That's okay. We'll just see which one's more convenient by the time it comes to taxiing. Event in progress. Expect delays. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Foxtrot. Cool. Okay, that's fine. The only thing that's changed is now 2 runways are in use. Of course, if we tune out of here really quickly and we look at the airspace, it's a little bit busy in terms of arrivals. Originally, of course, the aircraft departing on 29 would have to wait for the aircraft on 33 to land, vice versa. So it'd be a little bit of a lengthy process. A bit of an awkward layout for a stream, but it's also a really nice airport to fly out from. And there's a lot of aircraft here right now, which is lovely to see. Thank you so much for joining. Anyway, we're pretty much ready to go. We've tuned into the ATIS. It's one of those stands where you actually don't need a pushback. You could just taxi out of here, which is really nice and really convenient. Now we should just make a decision. Should we go to... I think I'm just going to go to 29, but it's right there. It just saves time. Let's tune into ground and fire up our engines. Let's not wait for too long. Seatbelts, no smoking. Beacon. You should always turn your beacon lights on when you're starting your engines or the aircraft is in movement. Start of engine 1. We'll fire up both engines on stand today because we wouldn't really get the chance to start the other one as we taxi to 29, which is quite literally about 20 meters away. So maybe a little bit more, but it's right there. So we'll just start. Gonzo's actually holding short. We'll start 2 engines up on the stand. Once engine 1's fired up, we'll start engine 2. We might as well drop the flaps as well. According to Deer Crusher, the flaps on the 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗏 are electric, which is cool. I never knew that. So that pretty much means that they take a little bit longer to extend and I guess retract as well. So you supposedly, when you push back in the E175 when you push it back, sorry, you lower your flaps as you're pushing back before you start your engines. That's different. I'm used to starting engines. I'm getting confused between flaps and engines. I usually start my engines. I can't talk. I usually lower my flaps after I start my engines. There we go. We got there in the end. The engine's fired up. I can hear it. Let's start engine 2. I'm muddling up my words. That was just too much. I just jumbled up my brain then. I really did have a absolute brain fart. Right. Let's carry on. Dan, you need to sleep? I don't. I had a good night's sleep. And I've had a pretty nice day. Just been doing some work, chilling out, and now it's stream time, which is nice. It's always fun to do a stream. Dan, say your name backwards. My name backwards is something like it's either Nad, right, or Leonard. It's really weird, I know. Don't ask, I've obviously done that in the past, that's how I know. I'm a weirdo like that. Trim to 20, I think engine 2 starting up, yes, 14% N1. Spoilers can go to armed. And brakes to max in case we have an RTO. Everything is looking good. Let's tune into ground. We're already on ground. Not push back. Taxi. That's habit. Taxi to 29. Yeah, IF England. My day's been pretty nice, thank you. It's been really chill, actually. I played on my Xbox this morning. It's been a while since I've done that. Dan answered someone's question on Instagram and said, "Are you human?" Dan replied, "No." Is Dan AI? Maybe I am. I'm a robot. You're not actually watching a real human right now. Taxi to 29 and contact tower when ready. Okay, awesome. So we're good to go. Engine 2 is up and running. Let's go ahead then and turn the APU off because we do not need that. Double tap this. Let's begin our taxi. We don't need too much power. This airplane likes to sort of creep forwards anyway. We've got enough fuel. Still relatively light today, so we should be airborne nice and quick with flaps 2 anyway. So, have you ever skydived? No, I haven't, but I would like to. I think skydiving would be pretty interesting. I mean, it'd be fun. Maybe a little bit scary, but I don't think it would faze me, to be honest. And, you know, I think I'd enjoy it. Okay. Right here. A left-hand turn then. As I say, it's the longest taxi in the entire world. There's one very valid reason why I have spawned at a remote stand, purely because of the line. If I was to spawn at the terminal where this aircraft would park at in real life, we'll be waiting on the ground for quite a while, for the sake of the stream anyway. It doesn't really bother me when I'm not streaming. When I'm streaming and we're sitting on the ground for ages, it's not very ideal, as I say, for the stream. Let's start to slow down then. Hold short and contact tower. We will request departure, departing south. Looks like Gonzo's rolling over to tower, request departure, 29 departing. Gonzo is now reversing out of the airport. Oh, he's gone. South. Good. Looks nice. I don't like it when my phone goes off when I'm streaming, so I always think, oh no, something's happening. Captain Cameron, what's up? Welcome. Let me make sure this overlay is working as it should be. There we go. What was that? I don't know. That was Gonzo defying physics. There we go. Line up and wait 29. Who's on ATC today? Josie. I really do apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly, but thank you so much for your service here at Warsaw today. Onto the runway we go then. Let's go ahead and turn our strobes and landing lights on. Tower is now offline. Maybe there's a controller change or a bit of an internet problem there. I'm not sure. Not much you. You're flying to Boston tomorrow in real life. Enjoy. Enjoy, Captain Cameron. Sounds like fun. Okay, let's line up. Wow, did you see that? Rogue lot E175 there. Looks like airplanes are just falling out of the sky left, right and centre here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. let's just come to a stop. That's actually a really nice lineup. Oh, I know why. I know what's happening. We are currently on Unicom, so there's no one to sort of give instructions here. There's like a collision that's about to happen here on the map if we take a close look. Oh, the airplane's just landed. That one's just taken off there. Oh no. Hey, maintain safe distance. That wasn't me. Let's just remember that we are on the expert server today, everybody. It'd be great if we could follow rules, of course. If ATC does come back online, I can only imagine you'll get a violation, and I really don't want that happening. So I'll just say that as we're here. I'm going to announce departure. Looks like ATC is currently offline. Let me make sure it's safe to do so. Hold on. Okay, looks like ATC is back online. Ground's online. Tower's opening soon. Okay, awesome. We'll just wait a second for tower. I'm not going to idle on the runway here. I'm going to slowly roll. And just wait for tower to come online. And then we'll get out of here. Technically, Dan can report. I can report. I've done it a couple of times on stream, but I've had to do the pause screen when I'm not in a good mood or something. But generally speaking, I don't like to report people. I feel rather mean. And I certainly wouldn't do it on stream and show the user interface for reporting people on stream anyway. I just feel a bit bad. But have we got tower? We have, which is great. So we've been told to line up and wait. I'm going to, it's a different controller now, so I'm just going to request departure 29, departing south again, and we should get clearance. Can you hear the music okay? It's rather quiet for me. Let's see. We should get clearance soon. As I say, the only problem here is going to be aircraft landing. Aircraft, of course, departing. It's quite a line at the moment. Looks like an E175 has just landed. We may get our clearance literally in just a moment. So let's just, there we go, clear for takeoff. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So let's quickly calibrate. Spool up to 40% N1. And away we go. Looking good. What the wind's like. 0 knots. Wow, very calm departure. Music's very good, Robot Dan. Yeah. Trim 120 knots. Slowly start to pull back. There we go. Pitching up to 15 degrees. Gears coming up. Lovely stuff, looking good. There's 1,000 feet. Lower the nose. In just a moment, once we cross it in altitude above ground level, there's 1,000. Pitching down to 10 degrees then. Let's check our flight plan. So, LNAV. Bring that throttle back slightly to 85% N1. Lovely. That was nice. I'll of course read the chat in just a moment once I can concentrate on that. Reply and hand off. There we go. We don't need to be on frequency anymore. Just tune out here. Following the flight plan. Creeping through 195 knots. Let's bring that vertical speed down slightly here. Bring the flaps up to 1. Let that speed increase to 250 knots. What's the iPad holder that you use for tilting? I literally, I have, like, do you know one of them iPad cases that folds up into like a triangle at the back? That's what it is. Simple. Okay. Clean the aircraft up then. Passing through 220 knots. we go. Spoilers off. Looking good at the moment. It's saying that we're supposed to arrive in 2 hours and 33. That will change drastically. We'll check that once we're at our cruising altitude, which is, again, 36,000 feet if you're joining us today. Approaching 250 knots then. Let's bring that throttle back. Increase the climb here. Over 3,200 feet per minute seems fine. Seems reasonable. Bye-bye Warsaw. Off to Venice we go. Again, if you're just tuning into the stream, we're going to do 5 giveaways today. 5 one-month pro giveaways. Could be a lucky winner. Who knows? Liv's in the chat. What's going on? The one and only. Everyone say hi. We'll get rid of the hand cam in just a moment. When we pass through 10,000 feet, I think I'm just going to set that to the hand cam altitude, right? We're at 9,000 now anyway. Let's bring that vertical speed down slightly. 3,000 feet per minute. Everyone's saying hi. What if you win 5 times? Lanes Aviation will set the rule that you can't win more than once during today's giveaway. We'll just do separate winners. Otherwise, I'd be a bit greedy. There we go. Passing through 10,000 then. Let's pitch down, let the speed increase to 280 knots. Pretty standard climb profile. I'm not too sure what the climb profile is for the E175. We'll do what it is in... It typically, in like an Airbus, would be 250, 280, Mach 0.78. So that's what we'll do today. We'll climb at 280 knots. Cruise at 0.78. I believe the cruising speed is around 0.77 to 0.78 in the E175 anyway, so that seems reasonable. Allowing the aircraft to slowly speed up then. We have got a lot E175 down there, 5 miles ahead. Very low though, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think they may have forgotten to adjust their vertical speed or something, potentially. I don't know. They're very low. There's 280 then. We'll increase our speed to, our vertical speed, sorry, to around 2,500 feet per minute. Okay, so Matt, the real world pilot's in the chat. Climb to 80.74. Interesting, okay. I must have read somewhere the cruising speed incorrectly. Matt, what's the maximum cruise speed? I know that's probably the sort of the optimum cruise speed for the 175, but what's the maximum cruise speed? There we go, we'll turn the hand cam off. We'll turn that back on when we sort of around 10,000 feet prior to landing in Venice. Okay, so according to Matt, 0.82 is the red line, but 0.76 to 0.79 is a good cruise. Okay, I'm going to go to 0.78. I think 0.74 is a bit too slow for me today. I like to firewall some things here and go nice and quick. Yeah, I won't redline it. Or should I? I won't do that. E175 service ceiling is flight level 410. Matt, can you, do you have an answer to that one? Is 41,000 feet the maximum that this plane can go? Okay, so right now it's saying 1 hour and 35, so as expected, I think that will decrease a little bit more. We're still climbing, we're only at 16,000 feet, so it is. Wow, that's pretty nuts. That's more than the, I'm sure that's more than the A320 family. I believe the A320 family is lower than that. Dan, I've been spying on you from space. What do you mean by that one? Okay, all is looking good then. Climbing away, nearly passing through 20,000 feet. Of course, if you are interested to know how long we have left on this flight, you see we have a live overlay on the top and bottom of the screen. The aeroplane icon at the bottom of the screen will indicate how far through the route we are. And then on the top of the screen, you can see, of course, some flight information and the estimated time until we arrive, which now currently says 1 hour, 30 minutes and 13 seconds. So it shouldn't be too long. It's a pretty rare sight to be at the front of the line. Do you like the new private jet that's coming to Infinite Flight? It looks like a pretty neat plane. I've seen it a couple times in real life. I mean, I've never flown on one, obviously. Would love to. Matt hit me up. Yeah, no, I think it looks cool. It'd be nice to have another business jet in Infinite Flight, of course. There's currently the Citation. And I guess you have the private tulip livery as well, which you could pretty much say is a private jet livery on the E175. I think executive, like sort of business jets, they're nice. Why are they nice? Because sometimes I like to fly custom routes, right? You can fly to more places, smaller jets, more versatile, tend to have pretty nice range. I think it's nice sometimes to fly sort of unrealistic routes, you could say, rather than sticking to the standard airliner routes. Is Venice the floating city? You tell me. It's a city on water, quite literally. It opens up more opportunities, yeah, absolutely, and Matt is fortunate enough to experience that in real life. Very lucky, very, very lucky. It's the sinking city. Yeah, it is. It's the floating city, but it's the sinking city. Technically, yes, Venice is sinking, unfortunately. Who has been to Venice? Let me know in the chat. Chris has been to Venice twice this year in real life. Gonzo, Games, NL, Captain EU, Infinite Flight Finland's parent has. Been to Venice many times as a child. I want to go before it sinks. Dan King, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you should definitely go. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times too. It's a pretty nice place. I think I would suggest going to Venice sort of off-peak season-wise. During the summer, it's incredibly busy. It's very crowded, and it's hot. It's very, very hot. And the one thing, I mean, this is like personal preference, but the one thing I like when it's really hot weather is the option to go and jump in the ocean or a swimming pool. There wasn't the option to do that at Venice. There was a boat, this taxi boat that took us over to like sort of the beachfront. Went a little bit of swimming, but got on a pedalo, pedaled out into the ocean, and I am not even joking, there were thousands of jellyfish. Liv and I, we looked down, and we were like, oh no, we can't. There was so many. There were so many. It's the most jellyfish I've ever seen in my entire life. It must have been like a jellyfish season or something. But yeah, I quite like a swimming pool, or like a place like Rhodes, for example. I think Rhodes is one of Liv and I's favourite destinations. Rhodes is a stunning place. Really, really like Rhodes. Hopefully we can go back there next summer. Of course, Liv's starting Virgin Atlantic as well, which is really nice. So that'll open up the opportunity to travel to other destinations as well, long-haul destinations, which will be lovely. Yeah, Rhodes is Liv's favourite. Rhodes is amazing. Rhodes is amazing. Update on the flight then, 28,000 feet, hitting the Mach speeds now, 7.4 at the moment. We'll speed up when we get to, let's start speeding up in just a moment. We'll lower that vertical speed now. I think we still have our landing lights on. That wasn't a good idea. Seatbelts off. Pretty smooth flight today. Yeah, Greece is stunning. Who here's been to Greece? And if you have, where have you been in Greece? Where's your favourite place in Greece? I would love to go to Skiathos. I think that's one of the only other islands. Maybe Crete as well. Crete would be nice. We've been to 𝗠𝗘𝗠𝗥𝗦𝗡𝗟, of course, and Rhodes, both lovely. Rhodes and Corfu, Thessaloniki, that's how you pronounce it. I know a lot of people say it very differently. I've been to Corfu and Rhodes, said Chris. What? Dan King, you went to Rhodes and didn't think much of it? Because you done it wrong. You definitely done it. Do you know what? Dan, okay, hear me out. What did you do when you went to Rhodes? I will give you the best travel advice if you go to Rhodes right now. And I guess this goes for any... Dan speaks to Dan, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tenerife is also nice. I forgot we went there, but yeah, Tenerife is also really nice for its scenery. Not so much for swimming. I'm sure we nearly drowned, but that's a whole other story. I mean, I think we went to the wrong part, maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. Is it Lindos? Lindos is apparently nice. We haven't been to Lindos. But when we stayed in Rhodes, we went to... wait, where did we stay? We stayed in a hotel called Rhodos Palace. Pretty nice. Sort of, it's the northern side of the island, so it was like a 5-minute drive away from Rhodes town. So we come up with this amazing idea to rent a scooter, like one of the, little scooters. My first time driving one, and it was the best decision we could have ever made. We literally drove around so much of the island, with the northern side anyway. Yes, I trusted Dan with me on a scooter. It was amazing, and it really gave us the opportunities to visit like coves, areas for swimming, go out for dinners. I think if you go to like any Greek islands, one of the best choices you get. I mean, anywhere in general. Ever since we hired the scooter, Liv and I now we always hire some sort of vehicle, whether that be a car. When we was in Zante, we got a car, and when we was in Tenerife, we got a car. And I think honestly, renting a vehicle when you're abroad, best choice you can make, because it just opens up so many more opportunities. You can visit places where if you went by taxi it would cost you quite a lot. And yeah, on this scooter that we hired, it cost a total of €5. €5 for a full tank every time. And this tank lasted quite a while, so it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Anyway, 49 minutes until we begin our top of descent, which isn't too bad. That's pretty nice. It will go quite quickly. 554 nautical miles to go now, with a total flight time now that we've just reached our cruising altitude, with 1 hour and 13 minutes to go. Lovely. You're flying above my house, Dolphin. That's pretty cool. Shall we see where we're flying over right now on live flight here? Let's also do a different camera whilst we're here. Up onto the outside, whatever side the sun's shining on. There we go. Airspace is looking very busy behind us. There we go. That looks nice. Okay, so right now, let me find us on the map. You won't be able to see what I'm doing here because I'm doing this on a separate screen, but I need to find Avdan on the map. Where's Avdan? I believe I'm going to be this one here with a load of jets. Is that me? This has got to be me here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I would love to say where we're flying over, but unfortunately I will not be able to pronounce that. And if I tried, I would sound very, very silly. But our routing today takes us just west of Krakow. And of course, we'll then pass over Vienna at about 36,000 feet. Unless we begin our descent before then. I'm not too sure if we will. We might do, actually. We might begin our descent literally by Vienna, actually. We'll then be sort of flying around the outside of the Alpine mountain range. and hopefully landing at Venice on the 4s. Looks like 4 left is being used for departures and 4 right is being used for arrivals at the moment in Venice. So that's convenient. That's what we've got planned anyway. So it looks like we're going to have a nice flight today. Yes, we need to increase our cruising speed. Thank you so much, Captain No Gear, for reminding me about that. I pretty much stayed at 0.74, which Matt would have loved, but I want to go a bit faster than that. Anyway, so as mentioned, I'm just checking the thread here on the forum to see what's going on. Looks like we have some comments here. Okay. So as mentioned, we're going to do 5 giveaways today. We'll do one of those now, and pretty much how it's going to work is we're going to do like a quiz. So if I get Nightbot open here, so I can go ahead and configure the giveaway real quick. Okay, log in. Giveaways, keywords. Okay, right. Okay, let me explain. So, 5 giveaways, 5 opportunities to win a month to Infinite Flight Pro. Of course, entirely free. We'll add it onto your account. If you already have a subscription, we'll just add it on. Nice and easy. The way it's going to work, super easy stuff. Again, like usual, it's a keyword giveaway, and it's done automatically through a bot. So Nightbot will pick the winner if it decides to work today. Fingers crossed. I don't, I mean, hopefully it does work. I might have just jinxed it. Anyway, the first question, so you have to answer correctly to the question. If you answer incorrectly, you won't be entered into the giveaway. If you answer correctly with the correct keyword that I have typed into Nightbot here, you'll be entered into the giveaway. So it's like a quiz giveaway. It's kind of cool how it's going to work. It's a bit different to what we usually do. But the first question is, what year was the first flight of the Boeing 747? All you have to do is type it into the chat. If you get it right, you'll be entered into the giveaway. If you get it wrong, then you might get one of the other questions right later in the stream. So we have 3 entries now. So that's 5 people. 6 people have got it correct. Matt. See a few different answers in the chat here. One hour and 4 minutes till we arrive. Okay, so I've got a plan. What we'll do is we'll do 4 giveaways at cruise, including this one every 10 minutes or so. And then after we've started our descent, we'll do a giveaway then as well. And then, of course, after we land, we'll watch the landing and then say our goodbyes. Right now, 39 entries. Pretty impressive. Good stuff. Looks like your aviation knowledge is fantastic. A lot of right answers. Is this a teaser for the new 747? It's not a teaser. There's not a new 747, so don't get your hopes up. These are just general trivia questions, right? This is just a quiz. As much as I would like 747, I would love to see it, and I would like to see the 380 as well. But hey. 747 BC. Okay, so 43 eligible entries so far. Of course, like usual, if you are entering the giveaway, please don't click off the stream, because if you win and you're not here to claim your prize, we'll give it to someone else. So that would be unfortunate. If you win and you're not here to claim it, then yeah, that's just that's a real downer. You'll feel very sad that you weren't here to claim it. Anyway, let's see. When should we roll it? 43 correct answers here. For those who are tuning in, or those who have just stopped by and wondering why there's so many dates and 747 spammed in the chat, currently doing a keyword giveaway. And for a chance to potentially win a month of Infinite Flight Pro, all you have to do is answer the correct answer to this question I'm about to say. What year was the first flight of the 747? All you have to do is type the correct answer to that question in the chat for a chance to win. Let's have a look on the map right now of all of the planes behind us. Looking good, looking good. The approach into Warsaw, still very busy. Okay then, 44 correct so far. $44 so far. I know Google's going to be everyone's best friend probably, but right, okay, so we have 46 entries. We'll go ahead and roll it then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is, drum roll, 𝗠𝗘𝗠𝗕𝗥𝗦𝗛. Congratulations on winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro. Are you here in the chat right now? Are you still here? Say hello if you are, and we can go ahead and, of course, sort out the subscription for you once the stream ends. Congratulations to those who, of course, entered. Don't worry, there's still 4 more giveaways on this stream. Hopefully, yes, I'm just going to call you Scooby here. Scooby is still here. Scooby, so I can see you've been subscribed since the 9th of September, which is awesome. Thank you very much for being subscribed here. Could you please leave your forum name in the chat? If you have an account on the Infinite Flight forum, that would be fantastic. Leaving that in the chat means it will be super easy to get in touch with you, of course, once the stream ends. If you don't have a forum account, then alternatively you can leave your Discord name with the hashtag and the numbers. Alternatively, if you don't have a Discord name, then you can leave your Instagram name, right, with the @ and the full name. And then if you really don't have that, then you can try to leave your email, but I believe it filters that out, unfortunately. I don't think YouTube allows emails to be sent into chats. So hopefully one of those three is is convenient to you. So we're doing the next giveaway in about 5 minutes. Brilliant. That's good, Scooby. Thank you so much. Forum name. Lovely. Right, I'm going to go ahead and quickly take a photo of your forum name and expect a message on the forum after this stream ends. Again, congratulations on winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro. Let's pan around here whilst we wait for the next giveaway. I actually really do like this. You know, one thing I think that looks really nice is just the hint. The hint of red on the tail. It goes really, really nicely. I like it. Just looks cool. Let's make sure we're following our flight plan properly. We are. An aeroplane just passed below us at 30-something thousand. You can see it just here. Let's see if I can... Where's it gone? There. Oh, we can't quite see it. 3 miles away, 4 miles away now. Dan, we've got much traffic in front. Should we have a look here? See how much traffic's in front. There's actually a lot of traffic. 2 miles ahead. I think what I'm going to do here, 489. They're still travelling faster at the moment, so we'll see how things go. If we gain a little bit of distance, that's fine. 3 nautical miles minimum. If not, then we'll just climb or descend. So we'll just monitor that. We'll have a look in just a moment. Ian, welcome to the stream. Good to see you back. "59 minutes until we arrive. If we, of course, don't receive vectors on arrival, there's always a chance. Always expect." Fred Pilot, welcome to the stream. Jacob, thanks for the sub. Oliver said, "Hi Dan, will there be a giveaway today?" Yes! Just in time, really. We're going to do 4 more giveaways on this stream. We're doing a total of 5 giveaways on this stream today. Oliver, stay tuned to find out more. Jacob said the same thing as well. "Could you do an Infinite Flight Pro giveaway?" Yes, we're doing exactly that today. 4 more Pro Sub giveaways. We're going to contact Centre over Austria. Okay, let's have a look to see where we are at the moment. Yes, got 2 centre frequencies. That's lovely to see. Two Wild lives right next to London Heathrow Airport. That's awesome. I'd love to live near Heathrow. I think it'd be nice for plane spotting and content. I have to drive an hour to get to Heathrow, so it's not a very frequent thing for me. Ian, today we're flying from Warsaw down to Venice. It's a pretty nice flight. Should be a lovely arrival as well. The floating city. Also, if you haven't checked it out already, of course the event thread is on the forum, the event topic itself. If you click the first line of the description and head over to the forum there's a poll. You'll be able to vote in a poll. It's like a quiz over there as well. Just an engagement thing we've got going on. I'm going to try and do like polls on more or less every single event now. Because it's cool, it's fun. A bit of trivia as well. You learn something new every day. So by the time the stream ends, the answer to that poll on the forum will also be posted on that thread. So that's pretty nice. Dan, what are your PC specs? It's funny you ask, I don't really know, if I'm completely honest. I'll have a look again really quickly. I know I can have a look on settings. System, but it doesn't tell me all of my specs. Unfortunately. 32 gigabytes of RAM, AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. Whatever else I have, I'm not sure. I don't know about my SSD. I think it might be something quite big. I'm not sure. I really don't know, I'll be honest with you. I have England, what's up? Captain Noguer said, "Hey Dan, when you are considering a route to fly, what do you normally go for? Major cities, mountains, coastlines, or other? What's most important to you?" Captain Noguer, thanks for the good question there. When I think of a route to fly an infinite flight, it's either something that's of value to me, so a route that I've flown in real life, so I can recreate the flights that I've done. I've pretty much done those though, so I'd be doing those all over again. So now, typically, when it comes to choosing a route in infinite flight, I tend to follow the ATC schedule. I find it nice. It's convenient to fly in busy airspaces as well. So if I wasn't streaming today, for example, and there wasn't a flash flight today, maybe I would have set my iPad up in the background to do a flight from London into busy Warsaw, for example, or Venice to Warsaw, whatever. Or even this route. Who knows? I like to just fly in busy airspaces. Scenery doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, it does because it's nice to see cool scenery, but the majority of the time, I'm not really looking at the scenery because the autopilot's on, and then I'm cracking on with other work in the meantime, or doing things in the meantime. I think I mostly do long-haul flights, with of course the short hauls being streams and the occasional one that I do away from camera anyway. But yeah, when it comes to choosing a route, I either pick a real-world flight, or I just go by the ATC schedule. Is this the Embraer? Yes, it is. Okay, so shall we do the next giveaway? What do you do mostly in Infinite Flight besides streaming? So a couple of things behind the scenes that I won't talk about. But mostly aside from that, my scope at Infinite Flight is community engagement. So it is streaming. Although there's not too many streams, there's creating content for TikTok, creating events, planning events, logging the events, and of course other social media bits as well, like creating visuals in Photoshop. It's literally anything you see me do, and then a couple of things behind the scenes. And Discord as well, managing Discord. There's another cool thing, which I won't announce at the moment. It's to do with events. But I think it'd be nice to, of course, publish this and announce it. There's no set date at the moment for it, but it's a cool thing that's being planned. I won't speak too much about it, but it should be very fun, and I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy it. So stay tuned for that. It's taking quite a bit of time to plan. Okay, right. Let's see here. Let's go back onto giveaways. How's Liv doing? Yeah, she's doing great. Audio cut out there. I got a little bit nervous. I thought Infinite Flight was going to crash. Right. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, I'm sure a lot of you are still here from the previous giveaway anyway, but we're going to do a couple of giveaways on today's stream. If you are unfamiliar, sorry, of how it's going to work, it's pretty much a quiz Q&A. If you get the answer right and you enter it into the chat, you'll be entered into the giveaway. If you get it wrong, then you won't be entered. So all you have to do is answer the question correctly in the chat. Question 2. What is the abbreviation for the vertical speed indicator? Again, that's what is the abbreviation for the vertical speed indicator? Let us know in the chat. Okay, this one's a bit more, I can see this one's a bit more difficult. Flight level change. Matt's trolling. A moderator being a troll? What? Okay, we've got seven entries so far. So that might make you think a little bit what you're typing in the chat here. Sixteen now. Okay. So 29 entries so far then. We'll roll it in a minute. Okay. Right. Looks like there's a lot of the same answers going on in the chat now. 38 entries. Ask a personal question next. How well do you know me question. I'll say it once more. What is the abbreviation for the vertical speed indicator? Let's see where we are on the flight. Okay, very close to Vienna. Should start to see there's the Alps over there. Gonzo, it's not Ted. Right, okay. So 43 entries then. Let's roll it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟𝗏. Congratulations on winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro. I do apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly, but congratulations. Subscriber since 2018. That's a long time. Thank you very much for being subscribed. Yes, congratulations. If you have a forum account, it'd be awesome if you could leave your forum name in the chat so that we can get in touch with you after the stream. That would be brilliant. Alternatively, if you don't, a Discord name with the hashtag and the numbers would work. And if you don't have that, then an Instagram name with the @ and the full name would also work. Captain 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟𝗏. Okay. Right over that. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you haven't won yet, there's still a chance. We're going to do 3 more giveaways. Hold tight. The next one will be in 2 minutes. Okay. On to center. Check in IFR. Sending in 22 minutes. Vienna just down to our right there.
Contact Milano Center on 127.0. Mean Center, Oscar Hotel Foxtrot Indian Echo Flight 2, 36,000. Contacting Milano Center on 127. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.
Okay, radar contact. Cool. Let me go ahead and set up the next giveaway then. And the questions. Okay, this one's a cool one. The next one's like a sentence that you have to complete. Okay, who's ready for the next giveaway? The third giveaway of this stream. $4.19. I'm going to slow down just a pinch here. The 0.76. We're quite close to the aircraft ahead. I see your tag right in front of me said Captain No Gear. Let's have a look back. Is that you just behind? Yep. Your spacing is absolutely fine. It's perfect. Don't worry about it. Right, okay. Let's do the next giveaway then. It's the most we've done in a stream. Right, so the next one is not really a question, it's more of a sentence. And you have to finish the sentence. I'll give you one clue. It's to do with Europe. Okay? It's to do with Europe. Are you ready? I'm gliding through the snow-capped mountains, ready to land at... I'm gliding through the snow-capped mountains, ready to land at...
Beeline 174.
And no, it's not our destination today.
Flight level 320.
Beeline 174. Descent via arrival.
Descent
6,
via
7 entries so far.
Beeline 174.
Yeah, there are a lot of airports. I know. And you guessed the right one.
Disregard last message.
it's not London Heathrow.
Descend and maintain flight level 320.
Yeah, it's actually Dubai.
Anatolia 910. You're in an active airspace. Please contact beam center on 127.0.
After this giveaway, we'll do one more 10 minutes prior to the top of descent, and then we'll do one more after that, once we've begun our descent. Ski Dubai, yeah. Okay, 21 entries. I'll read it out again. I'm gliding through the snow-capped mountains, ready to land at... Where? Where am I ready to land at? Not in the stream. It's not where we're going. It's to do with Europe. Officially halfway through the flight.
Anatolia 910. You're in an active airspace. Please
26?
contact beam center on
It's a bit more difficult than the other two. We'll leave it rolling for another 2 minutes. I can see some correct answers in the chat. I won't say who's guessed correctly because that could give it away to everybody in the chat.
Anatolia 910. Radar contact.
Yeah, 27 entries so far. This is a fun one.
Anatolia 910. Maintain Mark 0.79 or greater.
It's getting a tad bumpy here. Let's go ahead and turn those seatbelt signs on.
Frequency change.
Beeline 174. Contact Milano Center on 127.0.
Maintain Mach 0.79 or
Courchevel.
All Italian
It's not
910.
Courchevel.
Thank you.
There's another hint. Let's get rid of that one. Let's eliminate that one from the list. 28 entries so far. 1 more minute to go. I am gliding through the snow-capped mountains, ready to land at... Where am I ready to land? Through the snow-capped mountains in Europe. You've got to do a you've got to do a PA for the moderate turbulence of passengers. Oh, I'll do it how pilots sound. Ladies and gentlemen. Who's seen that TikTok? That's funny.
34,300 feet. Requesting flight following to Amsterdam Schiphol.
How many have got it right? 31 so far. Zusha 0. The Alps, unfortunately, isn't an airport.
Contacting Milano Center on 127.0. KLM 1656.
Maybe we should do more of these. This is kind of fun. Tan's house. Right, okay. Let's go ahead and roll it then. 31, 32, 33. Oh, okay, right. Rolling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is Gonzo. Congratulations on winning a month to Infinite Flights Pro. The correct answer to that question was Innsbruck. Innsbruck. Gonzo, I'm pretty sure you have a forum account. If you have a forum name, it would be brilliant, so we can get in touch after the stream. If you could leave that in the chat, that would be fantastic. Don't worry, there's 2 more giveaways. There's 2 more.
Lot 212. Please follow instructions.
Bean Center, Bravo Lima Sierra Kilo, with you at 36,000.
It's Gonzo. Oh, okay, right, that's easy to remember. I'll take a photo anyway.
Bravo Lima Sierra Kilo. Radar contact. Unable. Lot 212.
Gonzo.
Please follow instructions or you will be reported. Lot 212. Descend and maintain flight level 340.
Soviet AR. I think I'll end up buying this up. Right. Let's see. The next giveaway will be in about 4 minutes. So until then, let's have a Q&A. Let's burn 4 minutes. We're doing something. Alps are just off to our right. Where Innsbruck is. Past Vienna now. Top of descent is in 111 nautical miles, which is about 14 minutes. So the next giveaway, 4 minutes time.
Please follow instructions or you will be reported. Lot 212. Descend and maintain flight level 340. Lot 1506. Proceed on.
What's your favourite airport? I don't know, if I'm honest with you. I don't know.
Contacting Milano Center on 127.0. Lot 3 Romeo Mike. Thank you. Good day. Lot 3 Romeo Mike.
Best E175 livery. I think I would have to say my favourite livery on the E175 is, although I don't fly it much because I used to see it a lot as a kid, the Flyby livery. Said this in a previous stream. To be fair, a lot of the liveries on the E175 they're really nice. They are really nice.
4,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Amsterdam Schiphol. Bean Center, Lot 563. With you at 35,000.
Lives back.
Bean Center, Lot 311. With you at 30,000. Bean Center, Wizz Air 600.
I like the L'Italia livery to Dan King. What's your most done or most flown route, Dan? Said Fred Pilot. I think my most frequent route would be like London to LA or something. Not so much recently, but back in sort of the first days of Global, it was really convenient, flight time wise, to start a flight and land it the following morning because it's pretty much the same flight time every single time. So it was a convenient route, and it was an easy route. It was a nice route. And back when 21.1 was released as well, of course, it was probably the busiest route, or the busiest airports in 21.1. So I think that'll be my most flown route, maybe. I don't know. I think I actually found out in my yearly breakdown we do here. I think it was something different, but I don't think so. What's your favourite place in London? Selfridges. Liv and I went to Selfridges yesterday. Oh, it's so cool there. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Descending via Bazo 1 Echo arrival. Bravo Lima Sierra Kilo.
Oh, Nightbot timed someone out.
Alitalia 626 Heavy. Contact Milano Center on 127.0. Contacting Milano Center on 127.0. Alitalia 626 Heavy. KLM 1656. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Right. Getting close then. 1 minute away from our next giveaway. Let me go ahead then. And set this up. Liv's idea, of course. Yeah. Right, let me check the little list I've written out here.
Frequency change approved Lot 1256. Good day. Frequency change approved China Southern 1307. Good day.
Okay. The next one.
Hansa Cargo 4424. You're in an active airspace.
The next one's actually really easy,
Center on 127.
and I'll be very surprised if some folks get it wrong here.
Lufthansa cargo 4424 is 11 nautical
Liv could
miles
join the
west of
giveaway, but I really don't think she's
30,000.
going to use the subscription, if I'm honest.
Following to
Right, okay. So the next one's a true or false question. Super easy. You don't have to, you know, spell anything out or guess anything. It's literally true or false. Who's ready? Let's do it. So true or false? The maximum altitude the A320neo can cruise at is 45,000 feet. Okay. Let's see then. 10 entries so far. $21. Matt.
Lufthansa cargo 4424. Maintain mark
Going to
47.
engage VNAV here.
Maintain Mach 0.79. Lufthansa cargo 4424.
I'll say it again for those who have just tuned in or are wondering what's going on right now. We're doing a quick giveaway. It's a true or false giveaway. It's a keyword giveaway. All you have to do is type true or false in the chat. True or false? The maximum altitude that the A320neo can cruise at is 45,000 feet.
Center. Wizz Air 1704
What do you think? True or
is
false?
30,000.
Yankee uniform Mike Yankee. Contact Milano Center on 127.
31 entries.
1704. Radar contact. Contacting Milano Center on 127.0. Yankee uniform Mike Yankee.
Frequency change approved KLM 1656. Good day.
$45 entries. $47. Samuel AR hasn't won a giveaway since December last year. You could win again today. I'm not too sure. It depends how Nightbot feels, I guess. It was clearly 50,000 feet. There's a lot of true and falses going on in the chat right now. 53 entries. Looks like this one's the easiest of them all. Come on, Nightbot, my friend.
Team Center. Lufthansa 1 Delta Mike Super. With you at 30,000. Lufthansa 1 Delta Mike Super. Radar
Does that mean in Australia it's minus 45,000? If you want, Chris, if you want. Okay, one more minute then. There's the Alps in front of us. Okay, let's roll it. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is Chris. Chris Wing, congratulations on winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro. That, what a coincidence. You literally said you've never won and you've just won. So there we go. Congratulations, Chris, on winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro. Chris, I can just contact you on Discord. Super easy. You don't need to leave your forum name unless you really want to leave your forum name and you want to go the official route of doing it. Congratulations, Chris. Not to worry, we still have one more giveaway. One more. The correct answer was false. According to Google, I think it was the 320 series combined. It was something like 39,300 or something stupidly weird and odd like that, or 40,000. It certainly wasn't 45,000 feet. There we go, 39,100.
Maintain Mach 0.76. Lufthansa Cargo 442.
I'm not a 320 pilot, so I wouldn't know, to be honest, but I know for a fact that it's not 45. It's all of the members that get chosen. It's bugged. It's certainly not bugged. Everyone has the has equal chances to win the giveaway. Captain No Gear, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care. So the next giveaway will be in about 5 minutes time. 5 to 10 minutes time. Discord is fine. Lovely stuff. Okay, Chris, I will contact you on Discord.
Beam Center, KLM 5656, with you at 32,000.
In the meantime, let's fire up some Q&As again. We're almost there. 4 minutes away from our top of descent. That's 31 miles. You can see the Alps now.
Lot 3319. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Beam Center on 127.0. Beam Center, Lot 3319.
Jack, these giveaways are certainly not rigged. I can assure you that they're not rigged. We use a bot called Nightbot, and the way keyword giveaways work is we type in a keyword, and Nightbot then automatically pulls your name from the chat if you type the keyword correctly, and then from that we literally press a button that says roll it, and that if you really don't believe me, then you can log into Nightbot, make an account, and have a look for yourself. But they're definitely not rigged. It's a legitimate way of doing giveaways and more. Of course, Nightbot's a really nice bot. And everyone has an equal chance of winning the giveaway.
Maintain flight level 300. Lufthansa Cargo 4424.
Nobody has any extra luck. Sorry, Jack. Sorry that I was mistaken there. Going to butt this F-18 literally minus 2,000 feet per minute landing.
November 4825 Echo is 3 nautical miles south of Easterney at 30,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Venice.
Bravo Lima Sierra Kilo.
That's one of the reasons why when Nightbot decided to break about a month ago, we stopped giveaways, because we don't believe it's fair to just pick from the chat, certainly on streams anyway. We get it automatic. It's all automated. Has your fuel ever ended during the flight? No, I always make sure I fill up correctly. I usually overfuel the aircraft, because I like to land with a bit of weight as well. It's a bit light. I don't like it. I mean, it's extra agile. Doesn't feel very heavy. I like that heavy feel on landing. I guess if you were really light, then you could trim down and give yourself a bit of extra pressure on the controls. But no, I prefer landing heavy and fast.
Please contact Beam Center on
Almost time. 1 minute. 10 miles. Let's request descent via our arrival. I'm not sure if I already... Did I already do that? No, I didn't. There we go. Now I have. Proceed as requested. Tim controlling center right now. 5 minutes until the next giveaway. Gonzo's 7 miles ahead. That E175 is literally plummeting towards the ground. I don't quite know what's going on there, but... oh no. And maybe the autopilot was accidentally disengaged. Wow, they need to crash into the mountains down there. Maybe wasn't enough fuel. I'm not sure. Pilot incapacitation. There we go, descending to 12,000 feet. I'm actually not sure what the maximum descent rate is on the E175. If Matt's still here, you could probably answer that one. Thank you, Mohammed. All of the escorts here. We have 2 there. Are there any more? No. Cessna 172 down there in the mountains. You know, it's actually over to Milan Center on 127.00. It's actually really interesting and very fun sometimes just hop in a light aircraft and go for a quick VFR flight. It's kind of fun. Send and switch. Checking IFR. With you at 35,000 to send in via the Basso 1 Echo arrival. Cool. I'm your unofficial escorter. Gonzo said, Dan, after Chicago O'Hare, could you please work on Kilo Foxtrot Lima Lima? No, I do apologise. My next airport after Chicago will be finishing touches on other airports that are currently pretty much literally finished, but I need to make some review changes. And then my next big focus will be London Luton Airport.
Descending via Basso 1 Echo arrival. Milano Center, Oscar Hotel Foxtrot India November flight 2, with you at 33,900. Alitalia 309 is 7 nautical miles.
What's your favourite aircraft? I don't know. I say that I get this question all the time, because like my opinion changes all the time as well. I think my favourite manufacturer is Airbus, and within the Airbus fleet, it'd be like the A350, like the A380. I don't know, I think they're cool planes.
Hot Swiss 375 Echo Sierra. Requesting climb to flight level 320. Alitalia 910. Radar contact.
Dan, can you maybe check out about adding airport EGNT? Is that Newcastle? Jack, is that Echo Golf November Tango? Is that Newcastle? Yeah, Newcastle is 3D, it's just not released yet.
Contacting beam center on 127.0, Alitalia 309.
Right. Let's have a look. See what's going on. 4 right for arrivals, looking good. ATIS, tower and grounds. Oh, and approach. Lovely, that's what we'd like to see. Any signs of other airports coming 3D? I'm not, off the top of my head, I'm not too sure. Of course, I could tell you like every single 3D airport right now that's not released, but A, I don't know all off the top of my head. I'd have to look at the dashboard. And B, it's kind of up to the editor if they want to sort of disclose if their airport's being worked on. You can always check the community forum, which is community.infiniteflight.com. A lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, editors like to share their progress, and you'll see threads on there on the scenery editing thread, where the editors do a great job and they share their progress with their airports as they go. So it's your best bets of searching for airports that you wish to be 3D. I wouldn't request airports to be 3D because it's like editor discretion. We don't force airports upon editors. It's just by choice.
𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗚𝗟 824 is 2 nautical miles east of Virgin Sicilio at 5,700 feet. Requesting GPS approach any runway at Venice.
Hotel Bravo Juliet Hotel Romeo Heavy. Requesting climb to flight.
Can't wait for Alicante to be 3D. Alicante's nice in 3D. It's looking good. It's looking good. Flew Alicante to Amsterdam the other day. Lovely looking airport. Okay, right. Let's sort out then this next giveaway. Visibility is bad down here. Oh, low vis landing. Sounds like fun. Should be in for a treat. Let's click on the airport and see what the visibility is saying.
Alitalia 910. Contact Venezia approach on
Okay.
118.25. Alpha Victor Delta
All right.
Contact Venezia approach on 118.25.
Okay, over to approach on 118.25.
Contacting Venezia approach.
Send and switch.
Approach on 118.25.
There we go. We'll check in.
Venezia approach. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. 28,000.
Say intentions for just a second here. Let me quickly go ahead.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Radar contact.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Say approach request.
Disregard
Awesome
last
stuff.
message.
Request approach.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Radar contact.
4
Say
rights
approach
on the
request.
ILS.
Alitalia 910. Continuous file. Expect the ILS of Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Continuous filed. Expect
Continuous
the
file.
ILS approach.
Expect
4
the
right
ILS
at
approach
Venezia.
runway
Okay.
4 right at Venezia.
Lovely. So we'll continuous file then. Just down the flight plan.
Roger. Alitalia
No aircraft
910.
below us or behind us.
Alitalia 626
Oh, okay.
Heavy. Descend
Right,
and
let's sort out
maintain
this giveaway then.
5,000. Echo Charlie Victor Papa Juliet Heavy is 9 nautical miles east of Trento at 28,800 feet. Requesting ILS approach
Now, I'm
any
pretty
runway
sure the
4
answer to this
Echo
next
Charlie
question
Victor
is
Papa
correct.
Juliet Heavy. Continuous
According to
file.
Google.
Expect the ILS approach runway 4 right at Venezia.
I thought it was a fun one to include. So, for a chance to win a month of Infinite Flight Pro, the final giveaway of this stream, right? All we have to do is answer the question correctly in the chat.
Venezia Tower on 120.2.
Question 5. Here we go. What was the first airline to operate jet airliners?
Swiss 2824.
What was the first airline to
070.
operate jet airliners?
Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Venezia approach. Victor Papa Bravo Delta
Current
Alpha.
airline.
With you at 26,200.
I say
Descend
current
via
airline.
Baza 1 Echo arrival. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Radar contact. Say approach request. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha is 5 nautical miles east of Uline at 25,700.
I'll give you a hint quickly because I can see a lot of it's sort of like old terminology here. It's the current name of the airline.
Requesting ILS approach runway 4 right at Venezia. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Proceed on course to Venezia. Roger. Alitalia 377 Romeo Zulu.
Ryanair. Yeah.
Yankee uniform Mike Yankee. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000. Yankee uniform Mike Yankee.
Alitalia 377
Thought the landing gear was down on the
Descend and maintain
F-18 then.
Swiss 2824. Contact Venezia
So
Tower
I'll
on
rephrase the question. In today's day and age,
Maintain
What was the
5000.
first airline to operate jet airliners?
Lufthansa Cargo
I'm actually kind of
442
surprised.
5 nautical miles southeast of Uline at 22,500 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 4.
Now the landing gear is
Venezia.
down.
Lufthansa Cargo 4424. Continuous file. Expect the ILS approach runway 4 right at Venezia. Roger. Lufthansa Cargo 4424. Alitalia 626 Heavy. Turn right heading 300.
Turn right heading 300. Alitalia 626 Heavy.
29 entries. What's the word? You have to guess. The word isn't comet. That was the aircraft. That was the aircraft. But the word's not comet. Comet wasn't an airline.
Alitalia 626 Heavy. Turn right heading 010. Maintain 5000. Maintain 5000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Turn right heading 010. Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established.
Easy
on the
jet.
localizer. Cleared
I would
ILS
love to say
runway
yes.
4 right. Alitalia 626 Heavy. Dot 662.
Okay, right. We'll go ahead and roll it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, with a total of 34 entries. The winner of this giveaway, the final giveaway of the stream, is... I would love to, honestly. I'm very sorry. I'm just going to say DJ Leonardo 1400. I think that's right. Congratulations on winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro. If you are here, say yes, I'm here. Let us know in the chat. The answer to that one in today's day and age was British Airways, of course, at the time being a British Overseas Airways Corporation. I thought it'd be more difficult if we used the old airline name. I thought a lot more people would use the current name, but hey, I'm surprised. That's the reason why we went with a newer name there. But yeah, BA, British Airways, or BOAC. Google said BOAC. Oh, don't trust Google then, I get. No, Google's right. Google's right. Of course, it's pretty much, it's the same airline anyway. It's British Airways. British, however you'd like to say it. Sundown, what's up? Welcome to the stream. DJ Leonardo, could you let us know your forum name in the chat? That'd be brilliant, please. If you don't have a community forum account, then alternatively a Discord name will work. If you don't have Discord, then an Instagram name will also work. Dan, can you tell me how far they are into making Newcastle Airport? It's done. It's pretty much done. Swissleo 138 and DJ Leonardo, can I just confirm that that is your forum name?
Yankee uniform Mike Yankee. Turn right heading 010. Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000 until established on
17,000 feet, then we're getting close.
Runway 4 right approach.
Turn right heading 010.
15 minutes to go.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer.
Should be yes. Awesome. Okay. Should be. I'm now concerned that's not the right name. If you could double check DJ Leonardo, just to be sure that that's your name on the forums, so that we can get in touch. That'll be awesome. Otherwise, we won't be able to reach out to you. So.
Uniform Mike Yankee. Turn right heading 070. Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Turn right heading 070. Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000.
Airborne now for 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Cleared ILS runway 4 right.
Venice just down there to the right. That's the forum account, just checked. Europa Union, thank you very much for the sub. Okay, awesome.
Echo Charlie Victor Papa Juliet.
Tyler is on an 8-mile final.
5,000. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Down there somewhere?
Victor Papa Juliet.
One of those two.
Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Request frequency change. Lufthansa
Dan, when is the next stream? Great question. It should be... let me check.
Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Stay on my frequency. Do not exceed 250 knots. Lufthansa Cargo 4424.
Tuesday. It should be Tuesday.
Yankee Uniform Mike Yankee. Contact Venezia Tower on 120.2. Alitalia 377 Romeo Zulu. Descend and maintain 3,000. Maintain 3,000 until established on the local.
Is there any chance you could tell me if Newcastle is going to be done in the next update? Sorry if I'm spamming, no worries at all, I'm excited. No worries at all. I'm not too sure, if I'm honest with you, if it will come in, of course, the next update. I know that I think all that's left is review changes. It could very well be, but I'm not going to promise anything then, so stay tuned for that. When's your next stream on your personal channel, Aviator Dan? Jack, brilliant question. At the moment, I'm not too sure. There's not one planned at the minute. On my personal channel, of course, a lot of you might know me as Aviator Dan. I really would like to shift that content to more real-world content. As you see double of me right now. You see me here and there. And it'd be nice to spice up the content on that channel and do something different to change things up and start fresh. So we'll see. Of course, I'd imagine I'll still do something, but it's not set in stone. So stay tuned. Let's start slowing down.
Roger. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Turn left heading 080.
Gonzo, 5 miles ahead, 279. Okay, that's slow down to 250 knots.
November flight of 2. Radar contact. Say approach request. Turn left heading 080. Descend and maintain 7,000. Victor Papa Bravo.
I'd love seeing those close-ups of planes on the ramp. Unfortunately, I don't work at Gatwick anymore. The close-ups are really cool. That was the perk of the job, being really close to airplanes every single day. Yeah, I'm talking like... I won't talk too much about my personal channel here, obviously, but I think it'll be more travel, like trip report related videos, IRL flying, and in real life aviation. There's some spotting streams. I'm not sure. As I say, nothing's set in stone. The decision hasn't been made yet, but we'll see.
Turn left heading 120. Descend and maintain 6,000. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Please follow instructions.
Ricky's Aviation, what's up?
Bravo Delta Alpha. Turn
Shoot.
left heading 100. Descend and maintain 7,000. Turn left heading 100. Descend and maintain 7,000. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha.
Video idea. I flew to Switzerland to see Chris.
Wizz Air 875 is 29 nautical miles northeast of Ravenna Gaston at 15,000.
Let's edit that. I flew to Switzerland to visit Chris so he could take me flying.
Do not exceed 230 knots.
Venezia approach. Lufthansa 1 Delta Mike Super. Review at 18.
We're going to slow down to 240. Actually, 250 should be ours. 245. What's going on here? Do not exceed 230. Okay, there we go, ATC. We'll slow down to 230 then.
Venezia approach. Bravo Lima Sierra.
Language, Dan. I said shoot, not... Okay? Is that okay with you? I would not dare to swear on a stream.
Lufthansa 1 Delta Mike Super. Radar contact. Say approach request. Turn left heading 120. Descend and maintain 5,000. Echo Charlie Victor Papa Juliet Heavy. Bravo Lima Sierra Kilo. Radar contact. Say approach request. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha is 19 nautical miles south of Venezia at 7,400 feet. Flying VFR. Bravo Lima Sierra Kilo is 7 nautical miles southeast of 23,800
Okay.
feet. Requesting miles approach any runway
Getting
at
flashbacks to that 757 Ricky's aviation. I know what he's talking about. Okay, 5 miles from Gonzo then.
Bravo Delta Alpha. Please follow instructions. Lot 563 is 4 nautical miles southeast of Ali Coral at 19,400 feet. Requesting ILS.
So when you accidentally curse, does it beep the word entirely? No, it doesn't. It's literally like a button I have here. You see in the bottom camera here. If I just press this, it will just...
Continuous fire. Expect the
It'll just do that.
approach runway 4 right of Venezia. Roger. Lot 563. Bravo Lima Sierra.
Yeah, that's land of the landing gear today.
Continuous fire. Expect the ILS approach runway 4 right of
It's quite a lengthy
Venezia.
approach.
Hotel Bravo Charlie Romeo Whiskey. Continuous fire. Expect the ILS approach runway 4 right of Venezia.
Let's start configuring ourselves for landing. So spoilers armed. Auto brake is medium. Landing lights on. I'll leave it on the lights page because when we vacate the runway, I can just tap strobes and landing lights off.
Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Turn left heading 070. Descend and maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right. Echo Charlie Victor Papa Juliet Heavy. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Turn right heading 150. Lot 662. Turn right heading 300.
Okay. Gonzo, leveled up at 5,000.
Victor Papa Bravo Delta
It would be
Alpha.
so ideal. In an ideal world. I think in real life they'd probably vect you to turn base early and turn final early and head towards the airport. Doing a tour of Italy right now.
Matrix 187 heavy. Turn left heading 040. Maintain 10,000.
13 minutes until we land. Dan, what's your favourite food?
Matrix 187 heavy. Correction. Stand by. Wizz Air 875.
I don't know.
210 knots.
I like a lot of foods, but one of my top favourite foods would be... I really like Chinese, Indian, and I really like sushi.
Speedbird 141. Radar contact. Say approach request. Matrix 187 heavy.
And roast dinner. Sunday roast. Can't go wrong.
Speedbird 141 is 9 nautical miles east of Verona at 17,000 feet. Requesting radar vectors to Venezia.
Turn left heading 360. Victor Papa Bravo Delta Alpha. Lot 662. Turn right heading 010. Maintain 5,000.
Looks like lot 662 is being vectored.
Established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right
Or
approach.
cleared on the ILS anyway.
Turn right heading 010. Maintain 5,000.
I had amazing pizza in Dublin last week. Almost as good, if not better than Italy. Really, Chris?
Air France 1 heavy. Continuous fire.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
ILS approach
I might sound... I heard somewhere right
Speedbird 141.
that
Continuous fire. Expect the ILS
pizza
approach
originated
runway
somewhere
4 right
else.
Venezia. Lot 662. Turn right
I might be very wrong here.
070. Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Roger. Speedbird 141. Venezia
Dan, do you think 9 to 5 in Infinite Flight, 9 to 5 Infinite Flight is Aviation 6? Yes, it is.
KLM 933 heavy. Contact Milano Center on
Yeah, pizza was invented in the US. I thought so. I thought it wasn't. Yeah. Doner kebab, yes, nice. I like doner kebab.
Juliet heavy. Contact Venezia Tower on 120.2. KLM 5656 is 5 nautical miles southeast of Udine at 25,000 feet. Requesting ILS approach any runway at
It's
Venezia.
Gonzo up ahead,
Descend
making
and
a right-hand
maintain
turn.
6,000. Wizz Air 875.
Just
Roger.
behind Alitalia 910.
Lufthansa 1 Delta Mike Super. Do not exceed 250 knots.
By the way, if you remembered, you wanted a MacBook in the previous stream, and I wanted to give you one. That you do not have to give me a MacBook. I will go and buy one. Opening a PO box tomorrow. all good.
Right approach. Itero 824. Continuous file. Expect the ILS approach runway 4 right of Venezia. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Where can I
Turn
connect,
right heading
contact someone for
300.
support?
Descend
Support at
and maintain
info.flight.com. Just shoot an email.
Golf Echo India
Support email.
Foxtrot
What's
Mike.
this? Turn right heading 300 to 10 and maintain. Okay, hold on a moment. Let's just turn here to 300.
Golf Echo India Foxtrot Mike.
Golf Echo India Foxtrot Mike. Turn right heading 120. Descend and maintain 8,000. All Italia 910. Turn right heading 070. Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS
Your steak with
runway
Cam. Oh, did you have did you go out for a meal with Cam? Was that Wednesday when you asked if you would like to meet? Because I was like in the middle of an important stream. Or the week before. Or something, I'm not sure.
Cleared ILS runway 4 right. All Italia 910.
Itero 824. Requesting descent to 10,000. Golf Echo 70.
Busy place, looking good. Turn right 010, descend and maintain 5,000. To maintain 5,000 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 4 right approach. Okay, so let's turn to 010. Down to 5,000. See you on the ground, Dan.
Lufthansa Cargo 4424. Do not exceed 200 knots. Do not exceed 200 knots. Lufthansa Cargo
The Alps over there.
4424.
Okay, let's have a look.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey. Do
Sort of
not exceed
overshooting a bit
200
here.
knots. Lufthansa
There's
Cargo
tune ILS.
4424. Turn
Tap
right
on the
heading
airport,
30, Alpha Victor
which
Delta
was
Alpha
created by
November.
yours,
Turn right heading
yours
080.
truly,
Descend
Dan.
and maintain 5,000.
Runways 4 right, set nav 1. Turn right 080.
Turn right heading 300. Lufthansa Cargo 4424.
Turn right heading 080. Descend and maintain 5,000.
We need a stream of you flying the 717 on the stream. It would be very funny. Yeah, that plane's difficult to fly. Really difficult to fly.
Itero 824. Turn left heading 120. Descend and maintain
We'll turn
5,000.
APPR on for now, and then we'll disconnect the autopilot once we get about 1,000 feet or so.
Itero 824.
Venice will be on the right-hand side.
Do not exceed 250 knots.
We'll fly over the main bridge that connects the island.
Right heading 010.
City.
Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until
Okay.
established on the localizer.
Let's turn on
ILS runway 4
APPR
right
then.
approach. Turn right heading 010. Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right.
Look at the mountains.
Lufthansa Cargo 4424.
Wow.
Speedbird 141.
Whiplash.
Descend and maintain 6,000.
Tams boy, what's up?
Arrow 824. Turn right heading 190.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Speedbird 141. Turn right heading 190. Itero 824.
Lot 563. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Therefore,
Lufthansa
I can see the
1
runway
Delta
from
Mike
here.
Center. Descend and
Directly
maintain
ahead.
6,000. Descend and maintain 5,000. Lot 563.
How did my job interview at Helvetica Airways went? Well, it's not to them. Yeah, good luck on that, Chris.
Do not exceed
Hopefully you
250 knots.
succeed.
Lot 319. Do not exceed
With that interview.
230 knots. Do not exceed 240
Seems pretty fun.
knots. Air France 1 Heavy. Itero 824. Turn right heading 220.
Turn right heading 220. Itero 824.
Captain Roger Dodger is behind us doing a 30-mile final.
Contact Venezia
So,
Tower on 120.2.
Over to Venezia Tower on 120.20.
India Delta Alpha.
Send and switch. Call inbound, landing on the ILS 4 right. How do you move the plane without moving the screen? The autopilot's currently working its magic. Right ahead. We'll keep it at 230 for now. Actually, no, we won't. We'll slow down.
Alpha November, number 2, runway 4 right.
Go to 180.
land.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 4
Visibility's
right,
dropped.
Delta Alpha November.
Clear to land.
Echo Charlie Victor Papa Juliet Heavy.
Flaps 2.
Request permission to cross runway 4 left.
Venetia Tower, Alitalia 353. Ready for departure in sequence at runway
Yeah, visibility has said goodbye for now, so there's not too much to see.
Alitalia 910. Inbound on the ILS runway 4 right. Alitalia 910. Number 2. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Number 3. Runway 4 right. Clear to land.
Number 3, 4 right, clear to land. Okay.
Number 3, clear to land, runway 4 right, Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Echo Charlie Victor Papa
Bit of a
Juliet
tailwind on
Heavy.
landing then.
Cross runway 4 left. Please expedite. Crossing runway 4 left. Echo Charlie Victor Papa Juliet Heavy. Lufthansa 300. Contact Milano Center on 127.0.
I love this view.
Center on 127.0,
It's kinda cool.
Lufthansa 300.
Alitalia 353.
Number 3, clear to
Hold
land.
short of runway 4 left.
Holding short runway 4 left. Alitalia 353.
Where are we? 1, 2, 3. Yes, of course, yeah. Descent profiles there. We should start to descend any moment now.
Venezia Tower, Oscar Kilo Yankee Alpha Echo, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing straight up. Air Albania 444 Super, runway 4 left.
Slow down to 160.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 4 left. Air Albania 444 Super.
Oscar Kilo Yankee Alpha Echo, hold
You'll see the
short of
pitch
runway
down there
4 left.
out the window.
Holding short runway 4 left. Oscar Kilo
We're
Yankee
now descending.
Alpha Echo.
The fog apparently lifts, okay. Thank you for the heads up, Gonzo. Let's slow down to 145. Flap 5 landing today. Slow down to 140. Flaps 5. 4 does nothing, over to 5. It would be cool to do a full APPR landing, but I don't. It's fine, but I prefer the challenge. There we go. See Venice actually. There it is.
Lot 662.
King of the Skies, welcome to the stream. Yes, kind of late, but you're here just in time for the landing. Welcome.
Wilford, Lot 662.
Trim 10. Pretty much ready for landing here. Just
Going
drop
around.
landing gear soon.
Echo India Delta Alpha November. Air Albania
Let's have a look then. We are
444
currently
Super.
11 miles
Please
out.
expedite.
Lot 662. Request permission to cross runway 4.
Turkish Aviation, what's up? Welcome.
Echo India Delta Alpha November. Contact
There we go. The
Indonesia
visibility
approach
looks
on
like it's starting to increase a bit.
118.25.
Venetia Tower.
10 miles.
141. Inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Contacting Venezia
Gonzo,
approach
5
on
miles ahead.
118.25. Echo India Delta
Drop
Alpha
our landing
November.
gear. It's pretty much near enough when we get to that bridge there that you can see crossing the water.
Speedbird 141. Number 4. Runway 4 right. Clear to land.
Number 4. Clear to land. Runway 4 right. Speedbird 141.
Looks
Lot
nice.
662. Cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left. Lot 662.
Maybe we'll drop our landing gear a little bit earlier so that I can sort of set myself up in the flight deck and disconnect the autopilot. Drop it at about 6
Oscar
miles.
Kilo Yankee Alpha Echo. Line up and wait runway 4 left. Line up and wait runway 4 left. Oscar Kilo
6
Yankee
miles seems
Alpha
fine.
Echo.
Landing speed will be around 138 knots. 6.5 coming up. You should drop your gear around 10 miles. You certainly shouldn't drop your gear 10 miles out, no. Maybe it's different for the 380, but I don't think 10 miles is quite far. 6 miles, gears coming down. There we go. There's Venice. Conditions are really nice. 0 knots for both takeoff and landing. Super smooth flying conditions today. Right, autopilot, disengaged. Trim, go to 20. Got a bit of pressure there.
𝗖𝗛𝗠𝗠𝗟 910, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite traffic on final. Wilco, 𝗖𝗛𝗠𝗠𝗟 910.
Maybe 30 will do. Feel like I'm having to pull back a little bit too hard there. Okay, here we go. Sterile cockpit.
𝗖𝗛𝗠𝗠𝗟 910.
Let's get
cross
your
runway full left. Please expedite.
your votes in the chat. Smooth it or smash it. How do you think this landing will be?
500. 400.
Oscar Kilo Yankee Alpha Echo, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Bit low there.
Takeoff, runway 4 left, Oscar Kilo Yankee
Continue.
Alpha Echo.
200. 100.
Let's not flare so hard this time.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Venezia Tower,
Yeah.
lot 9542, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing west.
Nice. There we go, reverse thrust. That wasn't bad.
Venezia Tower, lot 563, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Venice Tower, Lufthansa.
Oh, look, departure.
Victor Delta
As we land,
exit runway
vacate to the left.
Contact ground on the taxiway.
To that. Enable to turn left and contact ground on the taxiway. Okay, so what we'll do, we will request runway crossing here. Oh, there we go. ATC beat us to it. We'll keep our strobes on for the time being. Landing lights can come off. Flaps coming up. Crossing the runway. There we go. Looking good. We'll fire up the APU then. Shut down engine 2. I'm not too sure where this airline actually parks at Venice. We'll just wing it here. We'll contact ground. Over to ground. Request taxi to parking.
Venezia ground, Alpha Victor Delta.
Turn
Alpha
those
November, request taxi to parking.
strobes
Hold
off.
short of runway 4 right. Echo India Delta
Car's
Alpha
turning.
November.
Looking good. Trim to neutral.
Venezia ground, Foxtrot Bravo Oscar Zulu Oscar, ready for
Okay, I'm happy with that. That was a nice landing. We'll watch that back in the replay, of
Venezia
course.
ground, lot 3 Papa Kilo, ready for pushback with
Welcome to
information
Venice,
crossing.
everybody.
Venezia ground.
The arrival's looking like at the moment.
Arizona.
Yeah, quite a busy arrival.
Pushback with information
Lovely
crossing.
flash flight today. Actually went relatively quick as well. I thought it was going to feel a bit longer than it did, but no, it went quite fast, which is always a good thing. Feedback saying that the 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗡𝗟𝗏 is the easiest plane to land. I don't know. I think you would argue differently. I think the easiest plane to land is probably like the 777 or something. I think we'll just park up on the right somewhere. Attach steps to the aircraft or something. A220 to the right there. I love the A220. It looks very nice. I see another name on frequency that has Delta Alpha November in it. It's very confusing sometimes. Why don't I just tune out of ground? Stay on ground. Start slowing down then, so we can put on to stand. 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗛 to the right. Slowing down then. And park right here. Start slowing down. I'll do a gradual stop. We'll stop there. We'll shut the airplane down. Great flight. It was indeed, Gonzo. Dan, do you still use SimBrief? I do. Honestly, I use all sorts of flight planners. FPL to Infinite Flight, which is technically SimBrief, or SimBrief or Flight Plan Database. There we go. Beacon lights. Passengers. Cargo.
Pushback approved. For uniform Lima Juliet November. Venezia ground.
Nice.
Golf Foxtrot Bravo Juliet Mike. Ready to taxi with information.
Let's tune out ground. Thank you. Good day. And we'll tune out there. Right. Okay. So, let me quickly sort something out here. Right, okay, let's end it. We'll take a look at the replay really quickly, then give a shout out to, of course, captains and super fans, then we'll wrap up the stream. Let's see how that takeoff was, and then we'll see how the landing was as well. So if we back out here, 1,177 XP. Pretty nice. See you in a sec. Shouldn't take too long until we're in the replay mode.
Warsaw Frederick Airport.
There we go.
That is
Near ATC.
information Charlie. Time 1356 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 21.
Right, okay, let's watch that takeoff.
2.1.
There we go then.
Warsaw Frederick Tower. Mach 311. Ready for departure at runway 29. Departing south.
Nice. That's really, really good. Not too bad at all. Right, let's watch the landing. Why does the E-Jet have 2 different winglets? I guess that's just how it is in real life. Some airlines, some operators use different winglets. Okay, let's watch this landing. In the process, I will sort something out here real quick. My mouse speed has sped up. Okay, studio. Okay, let's watch the landing then. I think it was quite smooth. It felt like it was a smooth landing. Maybe it's a bit of a floater, but we'll see. Still trying to master the art of landing this plane in the virtual cockpit.
Venezia Tower, log 9542, ready for departure at runway 4 left, departing west.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Settled down nicely on the runway. Lowered the nose slowly. Look at that. Let's watch it from the tower. Which is here. There we are. Okay, in the process, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our captains and superfans. Shout out to Not Cabinet, Grayson, Cash Kill All, Jinko, Av, Ali, Druv, Chris Wing, Adam, Nick Marston, Tyler Flake, Grab, Captain Sky Marshal, Dark Serpent Gaming, Gonzo. Let's watch that touchdown real quick.
9542, ready for departure at runway 4 left. Departing west.
Oh, lovely. That was a really, really nice landing. Shout out to Terrell Martin, Aviator Griff, Eli, Butterzero, Josh K, Golf Hotel, Alpha Zulu Bravo, Simon Weber, and Crazy Bee. Ooh, needs to take a breath. You ran out of air then. Anyway, thank you so much for watching another stream, and thank you so much for, of course, flying with us today. If you did, it was a great flight. It was really nice. It was different. Of course, we're flying a new airplane again in a livery, which I don't think we've flown on a stream before. So it's always nice to do something different. And it overall lovely turnout. Very happy with the turnout of this event. Of course, to the giveaway winners of this stream, stay tuned on your socials. Wherever I said I'd contact you, whether that be the Infinite Flight Community Forum or Chris, I'll just contact you on Discord. Congratulations again on winning these pro subscriptions. It's always awesome to do giveaways, and we typically do them in every single stream. So if you're new around here and you're interested in winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro, tune into our streams. We do giveaways very frequently, so you could be in for a chance of winning one of those. Anyway, that's it for me. I would like to say thank you very much for watching. Of course, keep the dirty side down as always. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next stream as always. Goodbye.